Welcome back, investors, to Ticker Time News. I'm Adam, and today we're talking about the American Jobs Plan, and more specifically, the electrification part of that plan. And I have a few questions. Number one, what stocks could benefit the most from this plan? Number two, what stocks should be on your radar and in which sectors? From EV to EV charging, solar and batteries, and even hydrogen. Plus, what rebates and tax credits will be available, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is the golden ticket that will have a direct effect on a company's bottom line and its profits. I will have all of these questions answered and more in this video. But real quick, before we dive into the details that you came here to see, you can help out the channel and earn free money while doing it. First, earn $10 worth of Bitcoin by signing up for a BlockFi interest account and depositing $100. Plus, the added benefit to using BlockFi is that you will earn interest of up to 8.6% annually on your cryptocurrency. Second, earn 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850 by signing up to Webull and depositing $100. Click the links below to get started. Now, back to the video. The American Jobs Plan. President Biden announced this plan, and it is massive. And if it can make its way through Congress as is, there is big implications for stocks in the EV sector, in the solar sector, the battery sector. We're going to look at a small section of the plan that specifically talks about EVs, electric vehicles, solar, and electric vehicle chargers. Create good jobs electrifying vehicles. U.S. market share of plug-in electric vehicles, EV, sales is only one-third the size of the Chinese EV market. The president believes that must change. He is proposing a $174 billion investment to win the EV market. His plan will enable automakers to spur domestic supply chain, from raw materials to parts, retooling factories to global competition, and support American workers to make batteries and EVs, electric vehicles. It will give consumers point of sale rebates and tax incentives to buy American made EVs, while ensuring that these vehicles are affordable for all families and manufactured by workers with good jobs. It will establish grant and incentive programs for state and local governments and the private sector to build a nationwide network of 500,000 EV chargers by 2030, while promoting strong labor, training, and installation standards. President Biden's plan also will replace 50,000 diesel transit vehicles and electrify at least 20% of our yellow school bus fleet through a new Clean Buses for Kids program at the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, with support from the Department of Energy. These investments will set us up on a path to 100% clean buses, while ensuring the American workforce is trained to operate and maintain this 21st century infrastructure. Finally, it will utilize the vast tools of federal procurement to electrify the federal fleet, including the United States Postal Service. So let me get the USPS stuff out of the way first. We know that Workhorse and Oshkosh Defense were finalists for a United States Postal Service contract to upgrade their fleet. We know that Oshkosh Defense won the contract, Workhorse did not. Now, we also know from that contract, Oshkosh Defense, the vehicles they're going to build, 90% of them are going to be ICE vehicles, internal combustion engine. 10% are going to be electric. Now, that's over and done with. That contract is on its way. Not much we can do about that now, but President Biden does want the federal fleet to be electric. So maybe there's hope for Workhorse in this, maybe not. Workhorse can find another path. Maybe it's not going to be the USPS. I just want to get that out of the way first because I know a lot of people are going to have questions because of that specific line in here. Now, what I did to answer these questions about what stocks should you be looking at and in what sectors, I went through all of the different sectors and plucked out some of the best companies, the best performing companies. All of these stocks and their ticker symbols are listed in the description below. So you can hop down there and take a look. Electrifying the United States. In the American Jobs Plan, Biden wants to help the U.S. take the lead over China. To do so, he is proposing allocating 174 billion to boost EV adoption. So, in the electric vehicle space, stocks of interest, we have Tesla. Of course, Tesla is going to shine no matter what. Tesla's got the EV, Tesla's got the solar part. Tesla also has energy storage. Then we have Fisker, Lucid Motors, Lordstown Motors, and yes, I know there's some fuzzy haze over Lordstown Motors because of a report that was put out. We'll see how that turns out. We've got Canoo, and then the last one on here is Rivian. Rivian is not a public company right now, so you can't go buy their stock. However, they are planning to IPO later this year, maybe September, sometime in the fall. So keep Rivian on your radar for that IPO. Now, Rivian, you may don't know that name because they've worked closely with Amazon and they're building delivery vehicles, last mile delivery vehicles for Amazon. And then for the school bus area and for the bigger truck area, Workhorse is on here and Lion Electric. Now, Lion Electric is merging with NGA, and that's the ticker symbol, NGA. Lion Electric is merging with that SPAC. They build buses. So I find them to be a critical part for the yellow school bus to replace those and make them electric. So that's my list for the electric vehicle space. If you have some that you think should be on this list, leave them in the comments below. Number 2, the EV charging stocks of interest. We've got ChargePoint and we've got Blink Charging. Those are the 2 that I think have the best edge over anyone else. And remember, in the proposal, the American Jobs Plan, the Biden administration wants a network of 500,000 EV charging stations across the United States. That's a lot, and that will be a massive undertaking. Battery stocks of interest. We've got QuantumScape, ticker symbol QS. Now, there are a lot of other companies in this space, and they're developing batteries, but out of the ones that I found through my research, QuantumScape seems to be the furthest along and has pretty big backing. And they just passed a milestone with Volkswagen, and Volkswagen just invested more into them in another round of funding. So that's why QuantumScape is on here, and it's the only one. Again, if you have a battery stock in mind that you think should be on this list, leave it in the comment below. I'll go through all of the comments and add them to this list so we can all stay up to date. Okay, next up is solar stocks of interest. Now, there are a lot of solar companies, including Tesla. Tesla has a solar roof panels. But on here, I've got Sunrun, ticker symbol RUN, RUN. I did a video breaking this company down last week or the week before. First Solar, and then we got Sunnova. They do solar roof, but for the battery storage on their solar roof, they actually use Tesla's Powerwall to do that. It's an add-on option. So they've got solar, and then if you want battery storage, it's add-on, and I found it so interesting that they use Tesla Powerwall. I think that will be a trend we will continue to see. Tesla licensing out their products. Look at the Tesla and Toyota possible deal coming. Tesla may be licensing out their software. And I can see that happening with more companies. I mean, this was just a really good it surprised me when I found it. Then we got SunPower, SolarEdge Technologies, ticker symbol SEDG. Then Enphase Energy, ticker symbol ENPH. Enphase has been one that the stock itself has been on fire. These are the solar stocks that I found most promising. Again, leading the pack in ways. If you know of some other solar stocks, leave them down in the comments below. All right. Last one on this list is an ETF for solar stocks, and it's the Invesco Solar Portfolio ETF, ticker symbol TAN, TAN. I found that ticker symbol funny. You go out in the sun, you get a tan, right? Ticker symbol TAN, TAN. Yeah. That joke that fell flat. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I was not expecting President Biden to mention hydrogen, but he dropped the H bomb. He did it. So we've got two on here. Plug Power, which that stock has been a roller coaster. Ticker symbol Plug, PLUG. And then Fuel Cell Energy is another one, and their ticker symbol is FCEL. Those two seem, again, to be leading the pack. Now onto the question about rebates and tax credit extensions. Biden is asking Congress to sustain tax incentives that encourage more motorists to buy EVs. Those tax credits are currently valued at as much as $7,500 per credit. But Tesla and General Motors have already passed an existing 200,000 per manufacturer ceiling at which the value of those credits phases down. So, in the plan, President Biden is proposing an EV tax credit of $10,000 and a 10-year tax credit extension on electric vehicles, wind, solar, and other renewable energy projects. So that's kind of the list of stocks that I have in the electrification section of the market. Now, since it is an infrastructure bill, I threw a couple other stocks on here so you can just have them in the back of your mind. They're not in the electrification segment per se, but they will have a major impact if this bill does make it through Congress. Those are companies like Caterpillar or Cummins or United Rentals. If you're doing a lot of construction, you're going to be renting a lot of equipment. John Deere, US Steel, iShares US Infrastructure ETF, if you just want a basket of different companies. Brookfield Infrastructure Corporation. And this is an interesting one. Iteris, ticker symbol ITI. They make sensors and traffic intersection management software and traffic signals. So that's an extra company that I found interesting. And again, this is just for infrastructure, period. Okay, so there you have it. Your question is answered. I hope you found a ton of value in this video. I hope you found a few new stocks at the very least that you can add to your portfolio. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure to smash that like button, click subscribe, and join our family of investors. And I'll see you in the next video.